Hey everybody, this is Donnie from Adex Clubs, and I've got my Adex original handle mace. You see that, the competition mace? Set at 15 pounds. We're going to do a little work today. Remember, Adex maces and clubs are adjustable. So check this out. I'm training for the Vintage Strength Games, which is going to be in June 2nd to the 4th in Clayton, North Carolina at Woodall's Fitness. And here's some of the things that I'm going to be doing, because I don't know which events I want to be involved in yet, but I'm definitely practicing my one-handed 360. I'm not good at one-handed 360s, but I want to catch up to the guys in Europe. They're doing some good weight with them. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, with my original handle mace, I am going to practice my launch, boom, and right into my 360s. Now I'm using a light weight so that I can actually find my placement. It's not so light that the top of the mace is flailing around, but it is light enough for me not to have to use my whole body to get into moving the mace. Notice that I'm firmly planted. This is a very slow, but I'm practicing my hand change, because you can do hand changes in the competition. People need to learn how to do that. Now, for everybody saying, wow, Don, that looks like it's hard to do and so much torque developed by that mace, here's how you begin to do your mace exercises. And if you don't have a mace yet and you have a club, this is how you begin. So, I've got myself my Adex club out. Check it out. This is an Adex fat handle club. I've got a 5-pound weight on it. Right here, again, our stuff is all adjustable. All Adex maces and clubs are adjustable. All the weights interchange. Got to get that in there. It doesn't matter whose club or mace you're using. All right? So, practicing mills is very important. But to get to the mill, to be able to do that and then be able to translate that over to a one-handed 360 with the mace, begin with your club. This is how you start your mace training. Remember, walk up to the club, always practice picking it up properly, again, like this, and make sure you learn this position. See where I'm standing? Elbow slightly forward, forearm parallel to the ground. Make sure your elbow is open. You don't want to be back like this. You don't want your elbow back like this. You want to be a little forward like that. Again, concentrate on your elbow being parallel to the ground. One of the best exercises you could do to develop this, and you can use the empty club, by the way. You don't need to start with this much weight. One of the best exercises to do to develop your shoulders for mace swinging is front strikes or front shoulder casts. See that? And I'm going back to my landmark position right here. Learn that position. It's very important. Make sure you force down with pulling. Make sure you pull down with your lats. Get your lats engaged. Think about that. Boom. You can see mine light up a little bit right here. See that? I don't have giant lats, but they do light up when I'm concentrating on that. Make sure you get a good reach in the back without letting your rib cage go up like this. You want to be in this position, not this position. All right? Head up, look up at like a 45-degree angle. If you're in a gym, look up at the corner of the ceiling to the wall. If you're outside, find something to focus on that'll get your head up looking up this way. It's very important to do that. Again, smash it down with the elbow. The next exercise you're going to do from there is a halo. So that would be just placing the club over the other shoulder and bringing it around. Do this nice and slow. See that? See how my forearm is just skimming the top of my head? And I'm reaching back to develop the mobility to be able to go behind my neck. You should be able to touch your C7. That is the touchable vertebrae in your back. Watch from the rear now. See how low I'm going? Very good exercise. The third exercise you can do is kick your arm out 90 degrees to the side. See that? How far my arm is open? I'm going to work in this plane. elbow up and down. These are side strikes, or I believe they're called shoulder casts. See this? And I'm not crossing over my spine too much with the club, staying on the same side. Develop those. Those will help you not only build your lats and the strength there and in your shoulders, but will also help you do a mill when you're learning how to do this movement. And again, if you have a good mill, stop at your landmarks, hold them there for a second, make sure you cast out, boom, hang it here, hold it for a second, put your side strike in, see that, and go back. These are great ways to help you build up to training with the mace, competing with the mace, and accessory exercises for your mace competition. So, go back to the mace. One of the most important things that I like to stress, and it's a good leg builder, it's a lower body developer, is the launch. Boom, get it up, going, because that's how you're going to start in the competition. We have a bunch of videos on the channel about that. Check it out. See the way that I'm swinging here? I am learning where my points, where my balance point is. So I'm finding that right here. I'm going to stick this position and boom, right over again. Stick that position and do these slow so you can feel how the mace is working. Don't be in such a rush to add weight. You still got time before June 2nd if you're competing. Swap hands. If you need two hands to do your hand chain, no problem. Just work on being able to do these things, you know, like a hand change like this where I slide now because I grabbed over the top of my left hand with the right. Notice the difference. Now watch, see my left hand is going out over the, and I let it drop to the pommel. This is how you make use of the equipment. My hand, even though I grabbed short here because my right hand was doing the work, and now I grabbed it with my left hand, so my left hand would look like this over the right hand. When I'm going behind my head, you can see me slide down to the pommel, and I don't have to worry about sliding off. So utilize that in your training. Don't hold it on the pommel. Get right there, pinky to pommel. We want to establish that. So again, if you guys could get in a few reps like this with the mace, you want to go slow. You want to be able to develop your balance points. Know where you're going to be swinging this because you're going to be doing it in competition. See, I lost it right there. These are what you got to work on right here. So anyway, work on these, and I'll see you on the platform real soon. Peace. Trying not to get these two. I'm trying not to rub my swords together. Don't cross the streams or cross the swords. Oh, you're killing me. Ah, yeah, that's tough. Don't try this at home.